Hi friends, this is Suzy, your gaming guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 4399 in Candy Crush Saga. This is a special dedication to Daniel, who has let me know that this is particularly difficult. He's been stuck for a while, and of course, King has reduced the number of moves we used to have. So, let's look at what we're dealing with right now. It's a nightmarishly hard level, I can tell by this midnight blue background. We have 29 moves to clear out 54 jelly and collect 8 chocolate. So here's some chocolate, and when we get rid of that, we've got more coming out. I don't think this is going to be the difficulty, collecting this. I think keeping it clear to collect the jelly underneath might be tough, though. Especially because, as I assess this board, we've got licorice swirls here with more licorice swirls set to come down. So if I can't work in here directly, it's going to be hard to work in here at all. Then down here, see, I've got these candy cane fences. They create barriers. So I've got this other little section to work in. I do have some stripes, but I've got really thick frosting and some waffles. And then here's my major portion. And I know it's awful when I get such good luck in the very beginning, but I still don't see that luck being enough to help me with this particular board. I think we're going to have a tough time with this. I could do this. It would bring this down, but it brings it down actually more than I want it to, kind of, because we're taking out waffles, but that's okay because then we can use it to try to open this up. Or shall I go with this? Normally I would go with this because I've got this red opportunity, but this is going to go horizontally. It's not going to go vertically. And if you don't know how I know that, just ask. I've got a tutorial on it. And I just don't have much red on the board. I'm willing to risk using those together to look for a better setup. Yikes, I do have more striped dispensers. So let's see what I can do here. Still nothing over here. I could just take out a color, which would concentrate things down, and that's not always a bad move. I should also pay attention to where these portals are going. So things are sliding downward, and where do they end up? Do they end up in here? It's actually kind of tough for me to tell right now because I have so many stripes on the board. Even when one gets sent downward, it's hard to tell what went where. Now I've got this orange opportunity. This is going to go horizontally, vertically, horizontally. So still no vertical there. And then these don't have enough power to cut through here, and this does seem to be the area where I'll likely struggle most. So I think if this isn't going to help directly over here, I probably shouldn't take it unless I have to. So let's hold on just a bit. I really should pay attention to how these portals are going. I think it goes... Wow, I've got portals here as well. Where's the start? It goes from here, maybe to here, to here, to here, to here? I don't know. I'll have to work on that. Alright, let's see. And this isn't going to be any help to show me where it goes. Let's do this and cut through. Now I've got an orange stripe back up here. I think it keeps cycling through. And these are so stuck together I can't make much progress here. Where is that blue going to end up? I'm just on an exploratory mission at this point in time. The blue comes back over here. Now this is opened up. We removed some licorice, and when we take out licorice on a turn, no new licorice forms, and when we fail to take out, or we choose not to take out licorice, that's when new licorice can show up. And we did a pretty good job of taking out licorice, and now I'm going to do this because I've got green down here, and maybe I even had red down here that could have created some help earlier and just didn't notice it. Yes, this will go horizontally, but, you know, at least some of this is going to go vertically here and help me out to clear this area. There we go. Oh, and now I've got this beautiful striped wrapped combo, which I know isn't grand, but it could take out another licorice and set off a few things over here and get more things going. Look at how this is devoid of everything. I can't put things together even though this is cleared out. What it's not going to do is it's not going to take out a chocolate, so this is going to continue to grow. But I think I have to use the specials that are being presented on the board to see if I can at least stem the tide of the licorice so that when I can get to this side, there's no licorice in the way and I'll be able to reach that chocolate. Now I could do this combo here, right? And that looks pretty good. I'm going to go straight up the center because I think I need more space in here to deal with more things. I want more stuff coming down. Yeah, it's not grand, is it? I could take out red because I don't have a lot of red. I could take out green this way or this way because I've got still double thick stuff here. It's not going to do me any good to have this cleared if I'm stuck with stuff here. I think I'll do this and try to ease things through. Now I've got this stripe combo. And Daniel, I think this is where we really need to focus once we get this open, is what can we do over here? Because sometimes we can't do much, but sometimes we can do quite a bit. Yikes, nothing good, and now this is filled in completely. I was hoping it would stay gone for a bit. No good moves. I'll take out colors that aren't very prevalent. There. Oh my goodness. Guess what I just noticed? It took me a long time to figure it out. This is dark chocolate. I need milk chocolate, which only comes from here. These chocolate don't count at all, and if I could get rid of them, then I wouldn't have to deal with dark chocolate on this board at all. And I just didn't even notice the ridge that indicated that was dark. My dark chocolate that I actually put in my mouth, much darker than that dark chocolate. All right, so let's see. All right, I think I'm going to try to clear this out again while watching to see what happens over here and over here. Nothing great. I'm trying to concentrate down the colors that aren't very prevalent. That's tough to do. Oh wait, now these did maybe slide out through here. So hard to see. Okay. Still trying to break through so I can make more things happen in here. This poor side, not much happening. Oh, I've got to get it timed just right so that the stripes meet up with one another. And that's fairly well impossible, right? Okay, so here I am on my first attempt, even starting with a color bomb right away, and I was 7 jelly and 4 chocolate away. But my goodness, did I learn a lot. Things that, Daniel, you've probably already noticed with your multiple plays, but this is a process for me. It takes me a while to investigate everything properly. So I'm going to pause the recording, come back with a new board, and see if I can make any headway. Be right back. Well, this one isn't nearly as inviting as the last one. Just gonna wait for my reshuffle. It didn't change anything here, and I still can't hit any of those waffles. We're just bound by the rules of what we can reach and what we can't. Really, the waffles are just taking over here. So let's get rid of waffles and open things up. Just allow the reshuffles possibly to help us, although they don't seem to be terribly helpful reshuffles. I think we're going to do this and clear things out and let things flow more. Now we've got these really thick frosting, but I've got a way through here already. I'm going to go through the center and try to invite more things in here, plus, of course, allowing that chocolate now to participate. Oh, I can't do this. Notice that this is empty, so I can't fill it with anything. It needs to be populated with candy for that to work. Such a pain. Because now, of course, chocolate. Oh, actually that worked out quite well. Oh, I want that down here before I set it off, don't I? I I would have to debate really hard whether or not I wanted to take that here or wait a bit and see if it still exists. But since I've got that opportunity, I think I should take that opportunity. And then match it with blue. Horizontal, vertical, horizontal. And then this one gets used up, so I don't get to use that. I don't think it's the best move. I think I bring it back through, and if I could just match it with purple, that's what I would do. Should I just take out all green? It would help with this. It would set this off, and it would keep this from getting attacked. I'm going to hold off. I've got one more turn maybe to hit purple with this. There we go. I think this is a better use of that wrapped candy. Oh, it slid off, so it's not going to take out all the chocolate I wanted to. But it takes out a lot of that dark chocolate. And now that dark chocolate, it can only grow upward. It can't grow outward because we've got things cordoned off. There's nothing for it to attach to. All right, so I'm just going to play this game of cycling through the spots here. Oh, now the chocolate can grow that way if it wants. This doesn't help. There's nothing to attack there. I'm going to bring it lower, but that's a bit lower than I want, unfortunately. Now it can grow outward. Should I just take out the licorice and keep trying that tack again? I think I'm going to. And then here we go with this. I've got this opportunity, which opens up that frosting. That's an important aspect of this board as well. I could do this, and I do like it, or I could make another stripe. I'm going to do this. This has visible results for me. Okay, let's see. I'm going to make more stripes. Oh, I could take out a lot with that wrapped candy right there, couldn't I? A wrapped there would be beautiful, but I'll take what I can get when I can get it. So, do I do this? Do I do this? It doesn't stay up high. Now I've got all of the milk chocolate on the board I need, and I can get rid of all of the dark chocolate that exists. So now the dark chocolate no longer haunts me. It's the jelly where I'm having the most difficulty, which is not surprising. But at least by understanding the board better, even though I got a worse start, I'm getting hopefully a better finish. Yeah, I think by now it is already better than that first attempt. So every time we play, win or lose, hopefully we're gaining some knowledge to help us. I do think attacking this over and over and then maybe getting a bit of luck where at one point in time when I attack it, we're going to be able to have like a striped wrapped combo in here, or a wrapped that can just clear that out. Because we are going to need, I think, a bit of luck on this board. Sometimes we get into this idea that we can only win by luck, and in a sense that's true. We can't win if we don't have a lucky board, but I can take a lucky board and ruin it by playing very poorly. I've done it before, or even just by making a simple mistake. So now I understand the method. I have some strategies of making sure I clear this out and combine these things, try to take out that dark chocolate, not worry so much about the milk chocolate, but really focus on how I can get rid of the jelly under here, using stripes that come along here to knock down those licorice until it's depleted and I can make things happen from here and bring them over here, or from down here. And using my combos wisely, paying attention to whether or not they're actually going to help. Because now I've figured out the strategy and I've shown some progress, what I'm going to do is come back with a new board, but without the microphone. You might have noticed that my voice gets a little bit rough recording quite a bit. And so I'm going to leave you until there's something important to say, and then I'll be back on the mic. Be right back with a new board. Okay, so on my third try, I've already gotten this cleared out. Now I do have to wait for that chocolate. And I have to try to connect with, oh gosh, there's no chocolate there. Because I cleared this out so efficiently. So there's a mistake on my part. And then while I'm waiting for the chocolate, I'm trying to keep this clear. So sometimes the chocolate can create a problem. I can't do that. That would be a bad choice. Alright, so now I do see the issue with the chocolate. It can create problems. So that was me with my third attempt. I did get done what I needed to do here. I focused on it and it worked. But now it brings up another problem. If it works too effectively, if I get that done too quickly, then the chocolate does become a problem because with this cleared out, the chocolate has nowhere to attach. All right, so lesson learned again. I'm going to leave that as instructive and come back with a new board and no mic in just a moment. Okay, so this is looking pretty good. I've got 7 moves left to get 5 jelly. I've already cleared out all of the chocolate, and I've got this set up, which is handy. I know it's going to blow up some of those other things I'd like to have around, but let's focus on what I can get to while I can get to it. And then I have this decision to make. If I cannot achieve my goals here and get this gone in 6 moves, should I go ahead and use a booster to help me? Well, let's just focus on this first. I've been very good about getting this side going by taking out this column, but now I need to focus over here on this column because I need to generate a change here that will bring some stripes along this route for me. I didn't quite do it, but look what I do have here. All right, so there we go. And my answer about boosters, some people think that they're cheating. I don't think they're cheating. They're part of the game. It's using the tools that you have in your tool belt. So if you've got boosters and it saves you, immense struggle, then I would say go ahead and use them. I tried to do this without boosters, just in deference to those folks who don't have any to use, to show that it can be done. But it was not easy. That was my 47th playthrough for recording purposes, and this is only the second time I found myself in the situation where I was just 1 jelly away with a couple of moves left. And I didn't get it last time, and I was very tempted to use a booster. So that's my thoughts. If this was helpful, I'd ask that you folks consider liking and subscribing. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.